this feels a little bit like indoctrination, but knowledge is responsibility, so spread the word. But I think it's more about sharing nice things. They're always worth sharing. So if there's something you believe in or that you find important, just do share it. Don't keep it to yourself. You can sometimes find that people can help you develop your thoughts further, or they could even take over your thoughts or be inspired by you. So there's a lot of value to be created simply by sharing your thoughts and ideas, and that makes you vulnerable. Like everything I said now, maybe somebody would think is bullshit, and maybe you even want to tell me that later on. So you would be able to get to me on a personal note because I just gave you this story, and it's a personal story. So it does make you vulnerable, but there's also a lot of value to be found there. And also, something I realized or found a lot in my work is I am not as experienced as diplomats who've been doing this for 40 years. I simply cannot compete with them, and I don't want to try. And it's no use. I have my own reasons why they should listen to me. For instance, because I'm representing half the world's population, which is not completely true. I'm only representing the Dutch youth, but you know what I mean. That's a good reason why they should listen to me, even though I don't have the expert knowledge that they do. And that's also a very good reason why we should work together. So if they respect my role and my say, then we could be a symbiosis. There could be so much value in actually working together on things. So keep that in mind. Just also look for the opportunity to, for instance, work together with older generations and bring together the best of both worlds. That's going to get you very far. So, okay, work together, not against. Put those beautiful UN words into practice. That's, of course, number one frustration when you work at the UN. People saying one thing and doing another. That's politics in general, also Dutch politics, in which I'm much involved. I don't have to be for my work, but your network somehow grows, and of course you start doing this. I don't get paid, by the way, so it's all voluntary. And you do this because of an ideology, and you believe in something, and you want to spread that word. And then you realize you have a large network, and you could also apply it to make a difference in national politics, and all of a sudden you find yourself also involved with national politics. So in general, saying one thing, doing another thing, that's part of politics, and just don't do it yourself. It doesn't make you a very reliable partner to work with. And the campaign I told you about was called Be Part of the Solution, and it challenges you to actually face the reality and say, hey, I'm going to play my part, I'm going to contribute, I'm going to base that on my talents or what I like to do or what I don't like to do, but at least I'm going to act. I'm not going to sit on the couch, I'm not going to think about doing things, but I'm actually going to do it. So that's also in line with the first one, simply go out and do it. Those are some of the key ingredients I learned, which are very important.